What you want may bring violence onto you. This video is an eye-opener for you. I just want to look beyond with you when it comes to prayers, decrees, and declarations. What you want may bring violence onto you. That does not mean that what you want is wrong, nor that it's evil nor wrong of you to want it. But what you want may bring violence onto you. I'm telling you this to inform you so that you can anticipate the violence that's about to come. Look, if you are going on a field trip and you have to go through India, let's say it's a raining season during the time of your field trip. If you know the raining season is coming, you know that what you want will get you wet. Why? There will be a raining season. That's just how things are in that time of the year in India. Is there anything wrong with you wanting your field trip? No, but you need to anticipate the rainfall. So you bring extra coats, you bring umbrellas, and you realize you can't drive all the time because it may be dangerous on the road due to the rainfall. So you think maybe you can sail on the river. There's a river over there where you can sail upon it, which is much quicker and much safer. So you anticipate the rainfall so that your field trip will go well. Now, in a similar way, when it comes to daily life, especially to prayers, decrees, and declarations, realize that some of the things you want may bring trouble onto you. Okay, let's say now that you write songs and you sing. But let's say the people around you don't want to hear it because according to them, according to the standards that society conditioned them into, you can't sing well. That's their agreement. That has nothing to do with you. That's their agreement that they adapted into because they agreed with society. Nobody told them it was a good idea to do that, but they just did it. And now they're holding on to their decision. They want to validate their will. And they validate this will by going off at you. Now here's the thing. Let's say now you want a singing career no matter what. And you press on, you begin to make YouTube videos of you singing. Those people may hear about it and laugh and think, that girl is singing on YouTube. She only gets like 20, 40 views per video. People think, that's coming off. After a few months, she'll stop. But let's say 2 years have passed, and now you have 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thousands of people, let's say hundreds of thousands of views on your videos altogether. And you have even people from Brazil or from New Zealand listening to your singing. Now what's going to happen? What you wanted as a singing career is working out. You have an audience on YouTube. And now you even meet some guy, you're not romantically involved with him nor anything like that, but he is producing beats. So now you become his singer for the beats he's making. So he's making beats, you write the songs and sing the songs, so you're cooperating together. And you bring out 2 albums. What's going to happen to you? All those other people who agreed against you are now nullified. Their will has been frustrated. Their will was, you should stop singing, nobody wants to hear you, and nothing good will come from your singing career. That was their agreement, that was their will. Their will has been violated. Now they need to face themselves. Not only do they need to face the frustration of their will, they also need to explain why they willed it. But they can't explain it because they just agreed to society without examining the society standards. So now they need to face that laziness of theirs. There's a lot about them that they don't want to face. So what's going to happen now? They will become upset. And to whom will it direct that violence? At you. Because the reason that they are so frustrated now is because their will has been frustrated. Their will has been frustrated because you wanted your singing career. That was your will and you went for it. You didn't allow their negative will to hinder you. But now they are escalating against you because their negative will has not been vindicated. Now that you have all these frustrations, it's going to affect your daily lives. Some have sleeping problems, others get marriage issues, Others have difficulty functioning well at a job because they have this rageous anger against you. Whose fault is it that they're angry? It's theirs. They're the ones that agreed with society standards without evaluating them. They're the ones that, based on their validation following on society, began to agree against you. So whose fault is it now that they are hurt, provoked, and triggered into anger and frustration now that you have your singing career? They are. Will they face themselves? No. They will blame you. So what you wanted brought violence onto you. So now you have those trolls that are trolling you online. Now, from time to time, you have sickness. You need to go to the hospital. What's going on? You still have your singing career. That didn't end, but you have all these troubles while having your singing career. Why? Because you have a lot of psychic violence against you. You have collective witchcraft conducted against you. What you wanted brought violence onto you. Did you ask for violence? Did you look for trouble? No. But what you wanted brought violence onto you. So now that you're going through the violence, you need to endure to overrule and overcome the violence. Now, that was the parable. Just understand that any time you want something that goes against investment of the collective will turn on you with revenge. Let me give another example. It can be that there is this young woman, 24 years old, and she only has financial difficulties all the time. What's going on? She has resentful, bitter parents are resentful towards her. And you have people enabling the resentment of the parents against her. You meet this young woman. She talks about oral difficulties, and she decides, I'm going to assist, I'm going to pray on her behalf. That's your will. You did it. Her financial difficulties disappear. She's now at ease. What's going on now? You intervened. You frustrated the will of her parents and the will of her parents' enablers. So when she now has financial abundance, because you also spoke abundance into her life, all those people that agreed against her now have to face her abundance. They don't want to face it. They don't want to see her, but she has abundance. They can't avoid being influenced by her abundance. So now they're now going to become frustrated, irritated, and very angry and pissed off because they have to face her abundance while they don't want to. So their will gets frustrated, and the anger and resentment boils up, and suddenly it escalates. Now, when they find out that it's you that prayed on her behalf and caused her abundance, they'll go after you. They'll blame you for how they feel in their rage and in their bitterness. So what you wanted brought violence onto you. Now let's talk about me now. Not really about me, to put me in the center, but about me walking by faith. Most of the things I wanted and that I got brought violence onto me. This YouTube channel is one of them. When I began making YouTube videos, people began to ridicule me, talk bad behind my back and all of that, thinking Rashid just wants attention, he has no friends, blah, blah, blah. They began to associate a lot of bad stuff with me. When I began to make hundreds of videos, when I posted 400 videos, people in the rest, hold on a minute, Rashid has already 600 videos. Then suddenly in 2014, that was during the time PTSD emerged with me, I had thousands of views. So not only did I went through PTSD at the time, I also had a lot of psychic attacks on me. And in my circumstances, there was a lot of resistance. A lot of resistance, a lot of backlash. What was going on? Someone told me, Rashid, you need to stop making videos. People in the past that used to look down on you are now upset because you're making videos, you're reaching people, and they're not. People listening to you, well, people worldwide are listening to you, not to them. Their will against you is frustrated. They want to be honored, and you make those videos are hindering that. They're upset. Someone really told me this, that I need to stop making videos because people that were against me were upset. I kept making videos anyway. And look at now. I have over 1.5 million views on YouTube. That includes videos that I've I've made private because people can't handle that data. Look at the amount of people that have been affected by this ministry. But let me tell you, this YouTube channel brought a lot of violence to me. It did. There were people wanting to kill me. There were people wishing me dead. There were people that wanted to attack me and lay their hands on me and act out violence against me. I got a lot of psychic rage against me because of this YouTube channel. I overcame all of it. But let me tell you, it was very intense. And I believe for sure that besides PTSD, the psychic violence against me contributed to the crisis I went through between 2014 and 2016. But look at this. I went through that crisis. It's 2018 now. Things keep working well in my favor all the time. It worked in my favor even through that tribulation, through that crisis. But the crisis became so intense due to the negative wills against me, due to people energizing collective witchcraft on me. What I wanted brought violence onto me. I didn't bring violence onto me. What I wanted brought violence onto me. You got what I'm saying here? But I decided to endure. I decided not to stop. And I'm not stopping either. Listen to what I'm saying here. You can pray, decree, and declare anything you want. The reason I'm saying that is because you are in line with Christ. So of course you will not decree, declare, and pray for bad stuff. You pray for good stuff, for great stuff. That's good. Do it. Just realize what you want may bring violence onto you. Christ said to his followers, to those that agree with him, in the world you will have tribulation. Why did Christ say that? Christ said that. Oh, as I use the word say, this is the present tense of the verb, because Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. The reason Christ says unto you that you will have tribulation in the world because Christ knows what you want. That means walking in life and abundance, in agreement with him, will bring violence onto you. Christ knew it. But Christ said, be of good cheer, because I've overcome the world. So Christ wants you to rely on him by agreeing with him, so that you will walk in his power, provided to you by the Holy Spirit, to overcome the violence that will come against you. It can be, this is a very common example, that you are a guy, you meet this girl, this cute girl, and you get involved with her. And some people see it and say, oh, she's such a cute girl. But now you have people that can't stand that cute girl, not seeing her with this rich guy, in this case you. And now you have all those hoes adding you on Facebook, want to talk to you. Who are those hoes? Those hoes are the enemy of that chick you're involved with. But now those hoes go off at you because you frustrate their expectation that cute girl will be forever alone. So what you wanted, that chick brought violence onto you. Now you need to overcome and overrule it. And here's the thing, if you don't handle the violence coming against you in a Christ-centered way, that violence will drag you in destruction. That happens to a lot of people. Some people even die due to the violence that comes against them. I'm telling you as it is. So understand that what you want can bring violence onto you. So anticipate the violence. Don't wait until it happens, anticipate it far before. Okay, so let's say, I talk to the guys now, you see this chick, or you're so into her, and she's open to you, so it can work. Don't just focus on being with her, texting her, going out on dates, spending the nights together and all of that. Look at the bigger picture. Where is she from? How are her parents? Do her parents like you? Can they stand you? Okay, maybe even if her parents can stand you, are those parents scapegoats of their community? Because if those parents are the scapegoats of the relatives, that means that they're under psychic attack. And Satan can then use the victimhood of those parents to affect you also. Or look at it from another perspective. How are her friends? What type of friends does she have? Are her friends happy for her or not? Look at the bigger picture. Don't just look at the content. Look at the context. So if you're with this chick and things are working, look beyond, think beyond. Think about purchasing a house. Maybe a house away from your environment. Think about maybe investing in some part-time business so you will have extra income just in case. Why? If you have a house in another place, that means if psychic tensions arrive in this location, you can go to another location. Then you have some physical security over there. But if you're renting a place and she's renting a place and psychic tension comes, it can turn ugly. But if you decree financial abundance and you use financial abundance to anticipate violence, that's a good thing. The same thing if you want to have a business. Let's say you want to open your own shop. Realize that let's say like this. Let's say you're a Chinese guy. You're from the Chinese community and you want to open a restaurant or you want to open a shop. Let's say that the people in your host country are a bit racist. They can't stand foreigners. What are you going to do? If you're a believer, you're going to walk by faith. You open your shop, but before you open your shop, you decree and declare prosperity concerning your shop, that you will have happy customers and that all violent customers will turn away from your shop. You anticipate it. And when you hire employees, you hire native employees. So that when they come to your shop, the natives will see one of their own there. You don't put one of your own Chinese there knowing that you live in a racist environment, because if they encounter their own over there, they feel familiar, so they tend to come often. So you anticipate things. You remain practical. And when your shop makes profit, you just leave it at that. You think, okay, maybe I can open a second shop somewhere else. You begin to expand, so you will have bigger influence, so you will become economically relevant. You're not a capitalist that seeks to exploit people to get rich. You just want to be economically relevant to have an impact on the human population, as Christ intends you to do. By doing this, by remaining active like this, you anticipate violence, because what you want may bring violence onto you. That's not always the case, but it can be. Me, I experienced it with many things. Many of the things I wanted and I got, that I achieved, violence came against me. And the Holy Spirit been playing onto me, Rashid, what you want will bring violence onto you. There's nothing wrong with what you want may bring violence onto you. Rashid, if you lived an existence of just accepting whatever came your way, if you just accepted all the limitations and all the bad luck against you, then you would be fine, you would be at ease. But because you want abundance and you go for it, you face resistance, you face violence. The Holy Spirit made it plain unto me. And you know what? I want life in abundance anyway. I want financial prosperity anyway. I want the dominant influence anyway. I want economic relevance anyway. I want cultural relevance anyway. Therefore, I need to anticipate the violence that will come against me. And look at this. When you are prosperous like this, you will have refugees, people that need help will come to you. And, well, as a follower of Christ, as a servant of the Lord, as far as possible for you, you ought to assist them, because you used to be a refugee also that came to Christ. That's why this YouTube ministry, to help the refugees that need help, that are haunted by the world. Some of the people that come to this YouTube channel, they went through a lot of bad stuff. They had violence haunting them, but they came to this channel, they found this channel, and it was life-saving unto them. I did not save their life. Christ did through me. But out there, I got violence for that. I don't care. I keep on going. Just agree with Christ and anticipate violence. Be at peace.